Welcome to the Introduction to Human Geography, Geography 142. This is an online class offered through Lane Community College, and I'm the instructor, Lynn Songer. I just want to go over very briefly with you some of the expectations and how the class is going to work. The text is required. You're going to need this text starting on the 24th. The text is The Human Mosaic. It's edition 12. And it's really best that you get this edition. Apparently enough page numbers and images change that it'll be really difficult to keep up using a different edition. It's going to be a very structured online class. Each week on Sunday I will open up the next week's work. You will have chapter questions that are due submitted by Wednesday evening. These are definition and discussion based on each chapter, and I will not grade every single question. These are worth 10 points. I will probably pick 3 or 4 questions at random to score, and you'll get your score based on that. So 3 or 4 points for each question that I score. The activities are due on Friday. Each week there will be either a short video to summarize or some mapping activity that you'll need to turn in to me on Friday. And then on Sunday there is a quiz, and the quizzes are timed. You have about 15 minutes to answer 10 or 12 questions. Good news is these are open book quizzes, and if you have your chapter questions answered and ready, you can copy and paste answers in. You can look them up in the textbook, but you'll be more successful if you've got the chapter questions done and ready to use for your quiz. I do not accept any late work, but you can submit work early. So all of these activities are open. And the closing dates are firm, but you can finish up week 1 early and start on week 2 if you like. Moodle 2 is the new course interface, and I'll show you a little bit of that in a minute. It's new and I'm still learning it as well. There's several things that are different if you're used to Moodle or Blackboard, and so there's going to be glitches, and we'll work through those. One thing to remember when you write, answer a quiz and write in a word or write in an essay, I have to score those. Multiple choice true false will be scored immediately by the computer system, but I need to look at all of the handwritten or typed in answers, and I'll do that in mass after the quiz is closed. So when you finish your exam, you're going to have a much lower score than hopefully you'll have after I grade your answers. There will be 2 exams, one on week 5 and one on week 11. So in week 5 and week 11, obviously that's week 11 is exam week. There'll be no new work on week 5 and 11. The exams are closed book. You can't take any notes or bring any notes to the exam. The exams are given in the testing lab at Lane, and the exams will be open on Wednesday and Thursday of the exam week. And if you need to arrange a proctor, you can do that, but I need to know the proctor's name, and you need to submit the form by the end of week 3 so I have time to contact them. In the syllabus there's information about how to get onto the Lane's proctor site. Now, one of the things I need you to know is that during exam week on Wednesday and Thursday, all of your Moodle pages and links will be closed. You won't be able to access anything in Moodle that I've posted. And that way you need to make sure you get all the information you need before Wednesday so you can have that to study. So let's take a look at Moodle. Move this out of our way. So I've set my Moodle interface to act as if I were a student. So when you open up your Moodle, you should see something like this. There's a news forum. You'll need to check that frequently. I may post information about a change in a quiz or a correction, or somebody has a good site that would be fun to look at. The syllabus is a PDF. Sometimes, depending on your browser, if you click that, it will open up automatically. If it doesn't, you'll need to click it again and then open the PDF. And so here's the syllabus. It has the textbook information, has the exam link, so if you need a proctor, this is how you take care of that. There's also a textbook students companion site, and you need to log in if you want to use that. It has some nice questions and some good practice. Communication, I'm going to do all of the communication for this class in Moodle. So let me go back to the main page here. So when you are in Moodle and you need to send a message, you'll do it through here, and that way when I open up this class site on Monday and Friday, I'll be able to see messages from students and can get back to you. It's a much more efficient way than having them get lost in my regular email. I have a list of due dates, so for each week when the dates are, and I'm going to double check that to make sure that those dates are correct. There's more information about the testing lab, where the lab is, information you need for testing. There's a link to the companion book site, and there's a syllabus quiz that's worth 10 points, and you can take that whenever you like in the next week. In the first week of class. And then each week, the format should look like this in Moodle. There should be a link for Chapter 1 questions. Again, these are PDFs, so you may need to open that link. And here are definitions, and here are discussion questions. And what you'll do is answer those on a Word document or another PDF. Let me go back to this again. And when you've answered those questions, you're going to upload your answers by clicking the file, upload the file, and you choose the file. This is very different. Upload a file and then browse. So you'll go find your answer sheet, click open, and that will upload, and then I'll have that to score. And that will be the same process, I'll go back here, for each week's assignment. So here's the first week assignment. It directs you to a video site, and most of these are YouTube type videos, so you don't need software. And it has questions and a summary, and you will upload, type out your answers and upload those in the upload assignment sheet. So again, those are due by Friday at 11:55 p.m. All right. Okay, and then when you're done with that, you can take the quiz. And so that's the way the week's work will go. When you get down to week 5, you'll see there's no new chapter assignment, so you'll have some time to study. I will update the exam guide, so possible essay questions I may ask, and the 2 days that the exam is open. And as you see, I haven't opened up the last half of the term. So I think by having this really structured, it will help you keep up with the workload and be much more successful in the class. I have an office in the center building on the main campus, and it's in 420G. Feel free to drop by. My office hours are at from 12:30 to 2 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or if you need to set up an appointment, we can certainly do that. Again, contact me through Moodle messaging is going to be probably the most efficient. So good luck. I'm really excited to be working with you. This is a really fun class. We cover a huge amount of information, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.